Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video. And yes, we do have the ONEPLUS Nord here, and in this video I'm going to unbox this. This is the reviewer's guide. I'll talk about what's extra in the reviewer's guide and what you will get if you buy the Nord yourself. Without further delay, let's get started. After unlocking the big box and opening it up, you will see these three cases in three different colors which are present in the reviewer's guide. I personally like these colors, and frankly speaking, I like the transparent case. If you are planning to buy the blue color variant, then this transparent case will definitely make sure that your device looks pretty good. And then we have the ONEPLUS Nord itself over here. So if you are planning to buy the ONEPLUS Nord from Amazon, then this is the box that you will get, and all the contents present inside this box will be present in your box as well. As you can see, the box is quite different, a black colored box, and Nord is written everywhere. On the back side, you can find some of the specifications. Most importantly, the device is manufactured by Oppo Mobiles in India, but at the bottom it says assembled in India, and majority of smartphones are assembled in India. None of the smartphones are actually made in India completely. So that's one of the things to remember. Opening up the box, you will find the device itself first. And I have the blue color variant. Oh my god, the device definitely feels light after shifting from OnePlus 8 Pro, and looks pretty good as well. Feels as if the device is little bit smaller, but it's actually not. It's just that I'm shifting from OnePlus 8 Pro to the OnePlus Nord, so it feels like that. You will get another box inside the box. So it contains one welcome letter note, one transparent case. This is the case that you will get if you buy the device, and the case is not as sturdy as OnePlus 8 or OnePlus 8 Pro, but it's very good for its price segment in my opinion. You get some stickers inside the box, normal manuals, and SIM ejector tool is obviously here. And if you're wondering about the charger, then it is a 30-watt WAP charger, which is also present in OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro. Same charging mechanism is supported over here, and that's always great thing to hear. And I guess that's much it for the unboxing. I can't really show you much other than the phone. So this is the OnePlus Nord. First of all, let's talk about the pricing and why it looks as if India's pricing is so low as compared to US pricing. First of all, OnePlus decided to launch 6GB RAM and 64GB internal storage variant specifically for India, and that's a great thing in my opinion, because India is very price sensitive market. People can decide to go with some other device just because it is 2,000 rupees costlier in the price segment of 25 to 30,000 rupees. And launching 6GB RAM variant means that they can go low with the base variant pricing. So all those people who want to experience OnePlus device with Oxygen OS and latest and greatest of their software basically is not forced to go with 8GB RAM and 128GB internal storage variant only. And this step definitely gets a huge thumbs up from my side. You already know the processor in this device, Snapdragon 765G. If you are wondering what's so special, then the device supports 5G because of the processor, and 765G processor is very fast, very fast in day-to-day life usage. You will not face any issues. It's as good as flagship processors if you do not do some heavy work according to theoretical 765G specifications. Actually, I'll talk about my experience with OnePlus Nord in my review, which will be coming pretty soon, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. OnePlus Nord definitely gets a USB Type-C port, but it does not have a headphone jack. But USB Type-C port to headphone jack adapter is not present in the box. You will have to buy it separately, and OnePlus's default adapter works super fine on the OnePlus Nord. Not just that, when it comes to display, OnePlus definitely did not compromise here, and it gets 6.44-inch fluid AMOLED display, and it's 90Hz covered with Gorilla Glass 5. 90Hz refresh rate is pretty important in my opinion, because 60Hz displays are good and all, but 90Hz is definitely something which all the phones about 20,000 should have in 2020 at least, and OnePlus Nord gets it. OnePlus Nord gets a quad camera setup. The main primary sensor is Sony IMX586 48 megapixel sensor, which supports OIS. I can't show you samples right now, but in my review I will definitely include samples with OIS. I can't really turn off OIS, but OIS is there, and EIS is also present. Second camera is ultra wide angle, which is of 8 megapixel, macro camera of 2 megapixel, and a depth sensor of 5 megapixel. When it comes to the front facing camera, that's a Sony IMX616 32 megapixel camera, and having a huge number for front facing camera like 32 megapixel definitely helps in marketing. However, the camera samples, I'll talk about it in my review, which will be coming very soon. There are two cameras in the front, and second camera is depth camera. No, it's not. It's ultra wide camera, and this is how dual camera setup should be in the front side. normal and ultra wide, and OnePlus Nord gets it right. There is no depth sensor in the front, and I have no complaints about that. I will be making a dedicated PUBG Mobile gameplay review on the OnePlus Nord, so subscribe and press the bell icon if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment. What are your thoughts about the OnePlus Nord? What do you think about the pricing and everything? And I guess that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.